Hello everyone, this is Nitish and we have started an initiative called Plum series which is Prelims Level Up MCQ series. Here we discuss 5 MCQs daily and this will help you in your UPSC preparation. Today is episode number 81 and I am dealing with Economics MCQ. Before starting this class, I would like you to please subscribe the channel and also like and comment on videos. These contents are free of cost, so for test series and foundation video, you can contact to Vice Sir on WhatsApp 7200 681 675. So let's begin. Today's MCQ number 1 is the GDP deflator many a times underestimates the true inflation. Which of the following is or are correct reason for this phenomena? Statement number 1. In the calculation of GDP deflator, price of imported goods are not included. Statement number 2. It only includes a limited basket of commodities and services produced in the economy. Statement number 3. It comes with a lag as it is available on quarterly basis. So you have to identify the correct statement or the correct reason behind this phenomena, that is the GDP deflator many a times underestimates the true inflation. 1 only, 1 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, and all of the above statement, that is 1, 2 and 3. I will give you 10 seconds, try to answer this question. So the correct answer will be option number B, that is 1 and 3, which means that statement number 1 and 3 are correct reason. So what is GDP deflator? GDP deflator means gross domestic product deflator. It is basically a measure of general price inflation. It is calculated by dividing nominal GDP by real GDP and then by multiplying by 100. Now here the question arises that what is nominal GDP and real GDP? So those who don't know this concept, those who don't know this concept, they can refer to my economics playlist where I explain all these concepts. It underestimates true inflation because now let's look at the statement number 1. That is the correct statement, that GDP deflator measures price of domestically produced goods only since imports are subtracted out of GDP formula. That is the reason the GDP deflator underestimates true inflation, which is the statement number 1. Now, statement number 2 is incorrect because GDP deflator reflects the price of all domestically produced goods and services in the economy, whereas other measures like CPI, that is Consumer Price Index, and WPI, that is Wholesale Price Index, are based on the limited baskets of goods and services. That's why the statement number 2 is incorrect, because here it is mentioned that GDP deflator includes a limited basket of commodities and services, which is a wrong statement for GDP deflator, but it is a correct statement for Consumer Price Index and Wholesale Price Index, that is already mentioned in my solution. Now, statement number 3 is correct because WPI and CPI are available on monthly basis, whereas deflator comes with a lag as GDP deflator is available on quarterly basis. So that is the statement number 3. That's why the only statement 1 and 3 are the correct statement. Now, move on to MCQ number 2. With reference to national income accounting, consider the following statement. Personal income is the actual income which can be spent on consumption by individual and family. National disposable income is India's net national product at factor cost, excluding the current transfer from the world. Transfer payment are not a part of GDP of the country. So you have to identify the correct statement. Options are 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 only, and 3 only. So I will give you 10 seconds. Try to answer this question. So its answer will be option number D, that is 3 only, which means that only option 3 is correct. Now let's look at the explanation. Statement number 1 is incorrect because personal disposable income, not personal income, means the actual income which can be spent on consumption by individual and family. That is The statement number 2, which is already, statement number 1, that is the personal income. It is not the definition of personal income, it is the definition of personal disposable income. Statement number 2 is also incorrect because national disposable income is net national product at market price plus other current transfers from the rest of the world. The idea behind national disposable income is that it gives an idea of what is the maximum amount of goods and services the domestic economy has at its disposal. That's why the statement number 2 is also incorrect. Statement number 3 is correct because transfer payment is the payment by the government in grants, allowances, pension to people such as pensioner, widows, sick or unemployed people or other with little or no income. Transfer are not included in GDP because they do not represent production. That's why the statement number 3 is correct. Now let's look at the MCQ number 3. With reference to macroeconomic indicator, consider the following statement. While GVA gives the economic output from consumer side, GDP gives it from the producer side. The United Nations system of accounts currently do not differentiate between product and production taxes. Production subsidies are independent of the volume of actual production. So you have to identify the correct statement. 1 and 2 only, 3 only, 1 and 3 only, and 2 and 3 only. I will give you 10 seconds. Try to answer this question. So its answer will be option number B, that is only statement number 3 is correct. Statement number 1 is incorrect because GVA gives a picture of state of economic activity from producer side, or we can also say that supply side. The GDP gives the picture from the consumer side or demand perspective. That's why the statement number 1 is correct, because the statements are interchanged. Now statement number 2 is also incorrect because United Nations system of accounts differentiates between product tax and production tax, but in the statement number 2 it is mentioned that they do not differentiate. That's why the statement number 2 is also incorrect. Statement number 3 is correct because production taxes or production subsidies are paid or received with relation to production and are independent of the volume of actual production. That's why the statement number 3 is correct. Now move on to MCQ number 4. Which of the following statement is correct in the context of international comparison program? It adjusts the differences in cost of living across economies of the world. It provides an integrated complete system of accounts enabling international comparison of all significant economic activities. It adjusts the export tariffs and openness across the economies of the world. It compares the fund given by World Organization and NGO across the world. So I will provide you 10 seconds. Try to answer this question. So its answer will be option number A, that is it adjusts the difference in cost of living across economies of the world. Now let's look at the explanation. International Comparison Program is the largest worldwide data collection initiative under the guidance of United Nations Statistical Commission. Option A is correct as it adjusts the differences in the cost of living across economies of the world. That is the option number A. Now move on to last MCQ of this class. Keki Mistry Committee that was recently in news was related to Armed Forces Special Power Act, GM crops in India, that is genetically modified crops, review the share buyback regulation, reform in criminal justice system. I will give you 10 seconds. Try to answer this question. So its answer will be option number C, review the share buyback regulation. So from the question itself, you can identify the answer. So there is no need of explanation. In explanation part, also I have only written the one line, that is K.K. Mistry headed the committee was set up by SEBI to review the share buyback regulation. So today's MCQ is completed. So next episode will be tomorrow. So please subscribe and stay tuned.